Alright, well I have to admit, I just straight up looked up a solution because I could not think of what to do. So here's what we'll do. I will approach the toilet. I will open it. Now I'll use the multiple gloves to just clog the thing up. Now I will flush. There's a problem. Rather filthy. Oh, is it? No need to flush it again. Now I'll call the nurse.
Someone is coming.
Have you rang the bell?
The toilet's blocked.
What? Ah, well, that's hardly an emergency.
It is when you need to use it urgently, like I do.
I see. Fine, I'll sort it out. Just give me a minute. Ah, it's the gloves. Again! I guess I'll have to get my hands dirty since the cleaner's called in sick.
That sucks. She just produced a plunger. Well, now's my chance, right? Now I can go grab whatever I want from her desk. Yes, that's exactly what I need to finally go home. Got it. I don't need any of these. I think I'd rather read a magazine. This is my ticket out of here. Unfortunately, it's on Anne Burton's name. I have to somehow trick those guards into thinking I am Anne. We do actually look quite similar. Yeah, so there we go. Now I can leave.
Sorry, Mom, can't. We'll need to see a
Here. Are you happy now?
Yes, that seems fine. Can I just check your name band to confirm that you are indeed Anne Burton?
Oh, alright. I didn't realize you knew how to read.
What an asshole.
Can I go now?
Of course. Thank you, Mom. We'll see you soon.
No, you won't. Now get out of my way.
Okay, we're out though. 2 doors. Employees only, huh? Storage room, beautiful. Locked, less beautiful. Some office, beautiful. Locked, less beautiful. Dime ward, maternity ward, and exit. Oh.
And you must be Susan Ashworth.
Well, perhaps I am?
Do you mind if I ask you where you're heading to?
I was just going for a little walk, stretch my legs, get some fresh air.
Oh no.
Give it a rest. I'm not going anywhere.
Miss Ashworth, please relax. There's been a mistake. You have been prescribed wrong medication. I apologize sincerely on behalf of my team and the hospital, but luckily we managed to spot it on time.
On time? You have no idea what I've been through?
Once again, I'm truly sorry. I promise no more drugs will be given to you. I personally guarantee you will have a good, peaceful sleep tonight, and you can be discharged in the morning.
Why can't I go tonight? I want to go now.
I'm really sorry, but we can't legally discharge suicidal patients without a full psychiatric assessment. It's too late for it now, but I promise we'll have a chat in my office first thing in the morning, okay? And then you can go home. Is that all right?
I haven't really got much choice, have I?
That sucks.
Now I'd like to ask you some questions about your life, Susan. You might find them very personal, but it's important that you answer me as honestly as possible.
Fine. Let's get it over with then, shall we? I'd like to go home at last.
Of course, I understand. So, Susan, let's see. Are you living alone at the moment?
I rent a flat, it's lonely. Suits me just fine. A friend. They could probably call BS about the friend. I'm definitely lonely, it's just, oh no, it's so sad, or I like it. But I'm wondering how this is going to play into whatever the cause of my attempted suicide was.
I live on my own, and it suits me just fine. I don't need anyone. People mostly bore me. Sometimes they annoy me or upset me. I'm happy with how things are at the moment. I have my little bit of space, and it's my own. It's private. I'd like to keep it that way.
What do you do for a living?
Between jobs, waitress. Once again, I don't know what this character's story is, so I guess I make it up as I go along. I don't know, between jobs.
I'm between jobs at the moment. I'll find something soon. But it's been difficult. I didn't feel that great. I felt weak and powerless and tired most of the time. I felt really awfully tired.
Typical depression symptoms. We can give you something for that. You'll feel stronger and motivated.
I admire your faith in modern medication, Doctor. I hope you're right.
Describe to me what your mornings look like. What is the first thing you do each day?
Strong coffee and smoke, breakfast, cereal, cup of tea and newspaper, lie in bed awake, can't bring myself to open my eyes, go to the toilet, doesn't everyone? TV and watch old TV shows. Cereal?
I eat breakfast. Cereal, usually.
Excellent. A healthy breakfast at the start of the day is extremely important. Would you say that you feel safer at home than outside?
Sure.
Yeah, I suppose. It's not really about safety. I've just felt sad for a long time now. Really sad, you know? Somehow it brings me down even more when I go out and see all those happy, successful people. It makes me feel more like a failure. If I don't see it, it doesn't hurt that much.
What do you think is missing in your life? Or rather, what is one thing that you think would make your life better?
Yeah, that last question was probably a no way out question, because it was either the answer I just gave or I don't feel safe ever. More money. A good friend. I wish I was better looking. Something to fight for. Oof. I kind of want to say a good friend, but at the same time I did say I'm between jobs. I'll go with the friend option, but I just hope we don't turn that into Dr. X.
A good friend. Someone I could finally trust. But I can't see anyone will turn up anytime soon. I've become a social hermit. People avoid me.
You'll have to try to open up a bit. Hopefully the suicide watch worker will work with you on that.
Don't think it'll help much. I heard they're not very good.
Really? Sorry to hear that. Have you ever attended group therapy for depression or some other form of counseling?
I'm thinking no. Oh, well, yes, clearly didn't help much. Or no, I don't think it's a good idea. Well, it might be a good idea, but then again, if I did, then it didn't help much. So this is another Catch-22 answer. I guess the game doesn't want me to just cheat my way out of this whole conversation with nothing but positive answers. I don't know, I'll say I'm not sure it's a good idea, so you can recommend that I do try it?
No, I'm not sure it's a good idea. Especially the group therapy thing. I'd hate it.
You should at least give it a go first, and then decide. If you don't like it, we can think of something else, yeah?
If you insist. But I doubt it'll help.
Do you have problems sleeping?
Rarely.
Rarely. I sleep well most nights. If anything, I probably sleep too much.
Would you describe for me how you feel at the moment?
Fine. Better than before. Yeah, fine probably seems like it's pushing too hard. Better than before. The whole world is against me.
definitely better than before the accident.
Good. Hopefully you can now move on from here. With a bit of luck, you will enjoy life again. Suicide attempts often have that effect on people. Same as near-death experience. It makes you realize that you're not ready to die yet. Do you find it hard to concentrate?
No.
No, not really.
Do you drink alcohol, Susan?
Nope.
No,
That's good. Alcohol is a powerful depressant.
I never really liked drinking.
Excellent. Sometimes when life gets too much and people feel sad or upset, they think about suicide. Do you often think about suicide?
No, I don't know what got into me. That seems, again, a little try-hard. Well, I used to think about it sometimes, or yes, I think about it often. Huh. I don't know if sometimes.
Well, I used to think about it sometimes. Don't you think about it when you're really down?
Susan, I'm a psychiatrist. My job is to talk people out of it. Would you ask a fireman if he ever thinks about setting fire to his house?
I suppose not. But I'm sure lots of people have times when they do think about it.
I couldn't say, Susan. The statistics show that men are 3 times more likely than women to commit suicide. That puts you in the minority. But of course, that's missing the point. Suicide is never the solution. There's always a way of solving whatever problem you might have.
I realize that now.
Please, in your own words, try to explain to me, why did you really try to take your own life, Susan?
Sudden impulse. Nothing was making me happy anymore. How hurt I was deep inside. I'm gonna go with this one just because of that thanks for nothing letter.
I wanted to show everyone how hurt I was deep inside.
Who did you want to know?
I'm not even sure now. People, I guess. Everyone. Myself. I don't really know. Please, ask me about something else.
Do you feel as if you're a burden, or that life isn't worth living?
I don't think so. Oh, not anymore. So, like, it definitely does or has happened.
Not anymore. It's strange. But I feel lighter. I feel stronger. Besides, I live alone. Who could I be a burden to?
What makes you feel better?
My cats, work, antidepressants, long bath, music. Ooh, I am stuck between music and cats, but I like me some cats.
My cats. I always put out a bowl of food for the stray cats. They're ever so grateful. I like their company.
What makes you feel worse?
People. Rain. Noise. Loneliness. Hard to say. Well, we've kind of gone in the lonely direction, haven't we?
Loneliness. I wish I had someone to talk to sometimes.
And yet you seem to avoid people.
Because they're only interested in themselves.
Not all of them, surely. I'm beginning to think you are actually afraid of finding a friend because it would force you to come out of your shell.
Call it what you like. I'll sure be glad when I find the right person someday.
Have you imagined your funeral and how people will react to your death?
Never thought about it. Probably nobody would come. I hope people would feel guilty. I don't know about the guilt, though. Maybe not really.
Oh, I never really thought about that. But I guess it would be a cheap one. I don't really know what they do with people like me. Maybe they just throw us in a hole and forget about it, since there'd be nobody to visit my grave anyway.
I don't think so, Susan. The city would pay for it.
Or so they want people to believe.
Finally, I'd like you to tell me about Eric.
Eric?
Yes, your husband.
Oh?
I believe this might be important. What can you tell me about your relationship? What had happened between you two?
Don't want to talk about it. 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 Oh boy.
This has nothing to do with him. Can I go home now, please?
Fine. I suppose you've opened enough for one day. Okay, one more question. This is just a formality, but I have to ask, are you going to do it again?
That's a hard one. I don't know. But hey, I've got it. The answer is no, I'm not. Thank you very much.
Excellent. We're nearly done here. There's just one more thing I must clear with you. What exactly happened last night?
Well, after I'd met you outside the ward yesterday, I went back to my room and fell asleep. I slept really well, considering what happened earlier. But then someone woke me up. It was the same nurse who was so friendly with me the first night. She said we needed to talk.
We must go, Susan. You are not safe here.
But
Please, you must follow me. Quickly.
What? Wait, oh, that's crazy.
I went after her. The ward seemed very quiet. It must have been late at night.
Hurry!
This is so strange.
Wait for me. Tell me what's going on here.
It's so bizarre to be playing this. It's a very clever way of doing it. I'm playing the flashback.
The security guys were gone. She pointed at the corridor and said,
You go first. I'll explain everything in a minute.
And I actually have options. That's amazing. This is clever. Go to place. Oh, that was nice.
Susan, if we don't escape now, they're going to hurt you. Please trust me. I know a way out of here. I'll help you escape. Let's go down this corridor. I'll be right behind you.
Still can't go in there. But this is where I got caught. But this time I get to still keep walking.
I think I can hear someone coming.
Damn it! We can't go through there. Let's turn back, Susan. I know another way.
This is so weird. There's nothing I can do with this.
Turn left here. We can use the maintenance lift to get us out of this place.
Okay. We're there, I think. Yeah, we're in.
What are we doing on the roof? Liz,
Yeah, I'm playing now.
what the hell are you doing?
Whoa.
And why is there blood on your clothes? Liz,
It's quicker than the stairs. And besides, all the doors are locked anyway. This is the only way out of here. The only escape. Let's both jump. It won't hurt, you'll see.
Wow.
this is a bad idea. Come down and we'll talk.
I've made up my mind. I need to end this suffering now. Besides, I have no one to live for anyway. No one ever listened to me. No one ever cared.
I listened. You're a nice girl. You have your whole life ahead of you.
You listened. Did you really?
Of course I did. You talk a lot, but I've always been a good listener. I liked talking to you.
So do you remember that story then? The one I told you the other night? The one about the woman in A&E?
then the toilet, smoked a cigarette and burned in bed.
Yeah, she smoked a cigarette and burned in bed.
Okay, you have listened. Maybe you're right. Or maybe it was just a blind guess. But I must jump anyway. I have no choice.
Wait! Please stop and think for a second.
Did you not hear what I said? I have no choice.
Yes, you do! You can choose to come back inside with me, and we'll just forget this like it never happened, okay?
Do you remember that other thing I told you? I'm sure I told you about my flatmates. Did I tell you what one of them does for a living? I bet you don't remember that.
One of them was, well, she suspected a stripper. She had 2 flatmates. Oh, this is gonna piss me off, because one of them she suspects of being a stripper. The other, did she even mention? Well, let's go with stripper anyway.
She's a stripper.
Yes. Or at least that's what I think she is. You've listened. I just wish other people did.
I'm sure they do. It can't be that bad.
What do you know? Why do you care anyway?
I don't want you to make the same mistake I did.
I thought you of all people knew how it feels when you're trapped and you can't trust anyone.
Look, I'm sure there must be someone who cares about you.
My colleagues don't care, my family don't care, even my fucking boyfriend never cared. He said he needed to go find himself. Did I tell you when he broke up with me?
Valentine's Day.
On Valentine's Day.
Yes. Valentine's Day. You and I could have been good friends, you know. You really listened to everything I said after all. I'll be back. When you need help, I'll be there, Susan. But right now, it's time for me to let go.
No! After that, I went back. I tried telling people about Liz, but they all thought I was crazy again and didn't believe me.
And you are absolutely sure you saw Liz jump off this building?
You know, it doesn't matter. I just want to finish this and get some fresh air.
Susan, I know Liz well. She wouldn't do something like that. As a matter of fact, I saw her this morning. She's fine. I'd like you to come with me and see her. Say hi. Make sure she's alright.
Stop treating me like I'm crazy. Fine, I'll go. I don't even care that much anyway.
I don't think I like this. I was sure that Liz either didn't exist or is dead.
The door is locked?
I plan ahead, Susan. I had a feeling in my gut, and my gut's never wrong. I feel like I really got to know you, though. I'm very sorry you've had such a difficult life. I like your green eyes and your sleek cheekbones.
Here we go.
You're a clever girl, Susan, but the sadness has poisoned you for too long. There is no coming back from it. For what it's worth, I would have let you go if it wasn't for Liz.
We're just here now. Okay. I figured he was going to do something like that, but we're just immediately back. How are we going to deal with this? Here's the cord. I can't go any farther, so... wonder what it does. Jeez.
Nasty Dr. X. Never
Who are you?
I am the Crow, of course. I will get you out of here. Unless Susan wants to stay. I thought so. There are 2 doors leading out of this place. One of them will simply take Susan back to where she belongs. But behind the other one, there is a great reward for her. It's something she always wanted. Something she longs for every single day.
Where are those doors? I can't see them.
Just walk back to the right side of the stage. Ideally, the Susan can't miss them.
Okay. Jeez.
That's Susan like my girls. I knew she would.
Whatever they are, tell them to stop staring.
But they are here to guide Susan. They are the guardians of the doors. They know which door she should enter to get her rewards. But there is one problem.
One only tells truth. The
There's
other only
always a
tells
problem.
lies.
I'm not even surprised. Which door should I go through?
I will leave that to Susan's own best judgment. But this might be her only chance to find what she had lost. Waste it. And Susan will never get it back. Susan has one question.
Uh-huh.
And she can only ask one of them. She must use it wisely.
Fine, I can do that. But what's the catch?
It's very simple.
Uh-huh.
One of my girls always tells the truth, while the other one always lies.
And I'm guessing you can't tell me which is which?
It's something I've forgotten myself a long time ago, Susan. But does it really matter? One question is all Susan needs to find the right door.
Which way will the other one tell me is the right door?
Which door would the other doll point me to?
Okay, so that means this one. So here's the logic behind it. Let's say that this doll tells the truth, right? This doll would truthfully say that the doll on the right would lie and say that it's the right door, so of course I should enter the left door. Let's say this is the liar doll. It would lie and tell me that the other doll would say the right door, which I therefore should not enter. So left it is.
Is this supposed to be my reward? Flowers? I hate flowers! You lied to me! You lied.
Well, we'll see. What's in the vase besides flowers, right? Jeez, again.
Did you really think there would be anything precious waiting for you here? Look at the lovely roses. Just like everything else in the room. They just turn into ash.
But, oh, we're not done though. Also, I didn't even open the door, it just opened. Hey! So what do I choose another level? Because this candle no longer works. Let's go toward the camera, or toward the entrance? This candle, this is the one for sure. Yeah. But I didn't take out the parasite, he took me out, right? Oh, we got gameplay. Well, welcome to the void, I guess. But for now, it is time to stop the installment. Well, we certainly made a lot of progress today, didn't we? This is... I mean, I know we were supposed to expect this game to be a downer, but man, this whole miserable hospital experience, and Dr. X, yeah, he sure turned out to be a parasite, alright, but he freaking stabbed the hell out of us. When the Queen of Maggots said to expect danger, I guess she wasn't kidding after all. Even if she did get us our freaking arm cut off in the prologue or the first chapter, whatever that was, but even despite that betrayal, question mark, we still have this Dr. X guy, so maybe Queen of Maggots is a jerk, but also right. I don't know, but I want out. Until next time, everyone.